Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series. Thank you so much for watching. And we're here on July 1st. We finished all of our contracts, signing all of the players for contracts. And we're here on July 1st, about to sign some free agents, hopefully. The class is Tyler Seguin is actually headlining this class of 2019. He is, I believe, he might be 89, 90 overall. We don't have him really scouted too well, so it's only 2 bars. But we know he's a good player. He's actually demanding $9.1 million. So if you want to get him, if we want to get him, we're going to have to offer him a lot of money for 5 years. So 5 years is not terrible, but yeah, that's a lot of money for Tyler Seguin. We have Mark Stone as well, Matt Duchene, Silverberg, Nate Schmidt, Marcus Johansson, and Tyler Myers. So basically the top 8 or 9 free agents are under the age of 30, which is good news. I want to see how old Seguin is. I think he might have just turned 27. When is his birthday? I wonder if that would tell us when that is. Okay, it doesn't tell us exactly, but either he's 27 or 28, and he's only wanting $9.1 million. And in the last episode, I asked you guys if you wanted me to sign Tyler Seguin or anybody, essentially. And it seems as though people want me to sign Seguin. Obviously, he's an impact player, an elite player. Same with Stone, but I think I get the sentiment that people want Seguin more. So let me see how much money we have in space. Cap space 12.205. We have 40 out of 45 contracts, and we still have to sign a goalie. So first, before anything, I'm going to try and sign a backup goalie because I think that's more important than anything. Obviously, we want Seguin, but I think the backup goalie is also very important. And I was looking at some of these goalies, and the one that interests me the most is actually Calvin Pickard, 80 overall. That's for sure. And he's only 27. He's a backup, so let's offer him a contract. He only wants 1.4, so I'm going to offer him 1.5 just to make sure we have him for 2 years. That's a pretty good contract for a backup goalie, and he's going to be a lot better than Niemi, I think, and he's only 27, so he'll be with us until he is 29 or 30, so pretty good age still. Now, as far as how many contracts we have 40 out of 50. So let's maybe take a look at the players that we have in contracts. Yeah, let's just take a look at contracts and see by position. So centerman, we would be getting what's his name? We would be getting Seguin. So Seguin would be. I don't know if we'll get him, but if we sign him, it would be Seguin first line. Either Drouin second or Dano, and then Drouin plays as a left winger, and then Hudon as a third line. So we still need to sign a fourth line center. Now that I'm taking a look at our team and assessing it, Max Domi he's gone up to an 83, Tatar's 82, Lehkonen 79, Delorier 76. So Delorier is his last year. We might have to trade him. I wouldn't mind trading him. Delarose 76 as well, so he hasn't grown too much. And then for right wings, we have Gallagher first line, Armia second or maybe third line, and I'm going to put Sherbeck as a second line. Shaw, and then Rowney. Rowney's definitely not playing with us. Nor McCarron, I think. So yeah, I'm very happy that Sherbeck's actually grown. He's 23, and he's listed as a third scoring line forward. So he's going to be part of our lineup for sure this season. Weber. And I've also put Weber on the trading block. I don't know if I've showed you guys that, but I will after. Weber, 87, exact top 4, so he's going to start to decline. So it's about time that we start looking to trade him for maybe a younger defenseman, hopefully a right-hander. If not, we'll give him we'll probably play him. We'll play Petrie on the first pairing, which is not ideal, but yeah. Petrie 82. Petrie might also look to trade. He has two more seasons at 5.5 for an 82. I think we can do better than that. Desprez, 81. We signed him, only 27. We signed him for 2 years at 3.8, so not terrible. I think he's done growing now, so it's not the best contract, but not the worst. We can play him this year and then trade him next. Victor Mete, He still has one more year on his entry-level contract. He's making less than $1 million. Noah Jolson, 78, so hopefully he can grow. Metis, 21. And Jolson is 22. Riley, we signed him to a 1.7, so hopefully he can grow throughout the season. Maybe get up to an 80. We only signed him for 1 year. Now, the goalies, we only have Price and Lindgren, so maybe Lindgren we might have to keep him in the what's it called, in the AHL. If not, we might be looking to trade him as well. He's only 77, but if he goes up to an 80 or something, and he's too good to play in the AHL, and then we sign Picard, then we're gonna have to trade him, and it's someone that we can also trade for sure. It's a trading chip for us to use at the deadline or even before that. So, I'm gonna see if I can look at some of our prospects from the contracts. Yeah, I think I can. So let's just look. Yeah, I can. Okay, awesome. So in the system here. All right. So for centerman, let's take a look here. We have Chaput. Obviously, he's not gonna play with us. Kotkaniemi is in the future at least. Paling to a 74. Kotkaniemi to a 75. Suzuki to a 73. So Paling's already 20. So yeah, he's getting up there in age, so he needs to start growing. Pekka's a player that I'm looking to trade for sure, $1.3 million. And yeah, he hasn't really grown that much. He's AHL top 6 forward anyway, so he's not gonna grow. There's Demo, Olofsson, so both of these guys are basically the same players. Same with even Will Bitten, and then I think that's it. Yeah, this is Cam Hillis, I think. We drafted him in 2018, so might be a player that comes up in the future as well. And then we have this Glazbov guy. I believe we signed him. Yeah, we signed him to an entry-level contract, and he's only 17, guys. He still hasn't even turned 18. So this guy may be a stud in the future. Kabasu, left, center, he shoots left, low elite, pretty good. So, and Suzuki as well. So in the draft this season, is this Ryan Suzuki? Okay, that's, yeah, Ryan Suzuki and Nick Suzuki. Where's Nick Suzuki? I didn't see. Okay, Nick Suzuki's up here. Okay, so I want to show you guys the players that we drafted as far as centermen here in the 2019 NHL draft. So you got Glebov, the young Russian, I believe he is. Yeah, the young Russian, 17 years old, medium elite. Edward Kobusu, I think he's American. Yeah, American, low elite. And then Ryan Suzuki, top 6 medium. So these 3 players have the potential to maybe be in our top 6 in the future, hopefully. Let's take a look at the left wing. We also drafted Volchenkov, low top 6. Pretty good, not incredible, but pretty good still. Right wing, Wait, Ilanen. None of these guys are gonna make it ever, I think. But this Xavier Hamilton, medium potential, also 17, right wing. So this guy's a stud as well. We don't know how good he is as far as potential, but he has, as far as overall, but his potential is very, very good, guys. And we drafted him in the 3rd round, so he is definitely a steal. Matthias Olin, also we picked him up in the 6th round, I believe, or 7th round even. Yeah, low top 6. So that's pretty good still. And then Cole Stewart, another medium top 6 or bottom 6, so not terrible. I think it's pretty good. Phil Myers right here. I'm looking for growth out of him pretty soon. Hopefully he can be closer to an 80. Low top 4, not incredible but not terrible either. Valiev is an AHL guy. Fleury, hopefully he can play in the AHL as well. Tiska and Brook, all 3 of these guys, hopefully they can play in the AHL. Romanov as well, I'm looking for growth out of him. Hopefully he can grow a little bit. Harley and Payer, these 2 defensemen that we drafted in the 2019 NHL draft. Low top 6 for Harley, and then Payer low top 4. So Payer's a pretty good player, I think, hopefully. And then for goalies, we have McNiven and Burry. Timothy Burry. So he has a potential to be a French starter. Picked him up in, what round did I pick him up? It was the 6th round, so pretty good. And McNiven is going to be your AHL starter. So I might actually even look to maybe get a AHL starter as well for our AHL team. Yeah, why not? Let's see who we can find here. as an AHL goalie starter. I want to just basically get the things that are necessities first, and then after that we can take a look at Sagan. So just give me a second here. Wedgwood, does he want a two-way? Let's see. He's only 72 though, so Engren, maybe this Engren guy. Oh, he only wants one way. How good is it, Wedgwood? 72, but it's only two. It's only 2 bars, so I don't know if he's that good. The Smith, 27, 26. Bennington. I'm trying to see here who I can sign. Maybe Bennington, 72 with 1 bar. He's basically the same as Wedgwood, and he's a year younger, so he probably will want. Oh, he wants one way. Okay. What do all these guys want one ways? Scott Wedgwood wants one way as well. Like, if you're 72, how do you expect to be one way anyway? Oh, okay, the monster, Gustafsson, 74, so I might have to sign him. Okay, the monster, Gustafsson, Jonas Gustafsson. I'm going to give him 1 year, 2-way contract, 74. That's pretty good. Why not? Let me take a look at the defensemen now that we have in free agency. Schmidt obviously would be good to play with Weber, but we're trying to trade Weber, so not what we want here. He's only 83 and he wants $5 million, so not that much, but still. Tyler Myers now, 4.9. Top 4 defensemen: Strawman, Chara, Boomister. So all these guys are basically aging defensemen. Nate Beaulieu though, can we bring him back? Medium top 6 though, so not what we want here. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's just see if we can offer what we can offer for Sagan. So if I offer him 9.750, that's as much as I would like to go for 5 years. That would take him to 132 for a first liner. 9.750. That's a lot of money, but let's just send the offer at least. We don't lose anything. Let's see what else. I want to take a look at best potential players as far as UFAs. Let's see if we can find anybody. Any young guys at least. Nothing that I can see. I think this game is going to be a lot harder to try to find some good young players because, because we don't have we have the potential at least unlocked for most of them, but we don't have the overall. So if I try and sign this Nick Henry guy, 2-way, why not? Maybe he can play in the AHL. I was looking at Evan Rodriguez as well. He wants 1.075. He's listed as at 78. I think his overall is a lot more. Maybe I think it's closer to 80. So he can be your 4th line center. And he only wants 1.075. So I'm gonna offer Evan Rodriguez a contract, 1.250 for 2 years. Yeah, I'll give him 2 years. He's only 25, so he can grow with our team. And then once all our young centermen, actually get better and are ready to play in the NHL, then he won't be needed, and we can trade him. We can trade him, and then or we can just not sign him. So let me advance 1 day here, guys, and see if anybody will sign with us. Nothing so far from Tavares, nothing from the other guys. First rounder for Lee and a 3rd round. So I don't want Lee. Let me see. What's his overall? Can't be that great. Potential top 6 exact. It says he's 88 overall, but I doubt it. There's only 1 line, so I think they're just trying to fleece us here, guys. Let's do one more day. Drew Reinhardt. Okay, that's a scout. Another scout. Kind of got me excited there. Okay, so Nate Henry or whatever signed with us in free agency. Thomas Tatar, a 4th for a 2nd rounder. Let me see here. Ideally, I wouldn't want to trade Tatar for just a 2nd rounder. Let me see what kind of prospects these guys have. Jack Hughes. Oh, they got... Okay, so that's crazy, guys. I didn't even notice, but Vancouver actually got Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes. So that's crazy. Good for them. They're going to be a very good team in the future. Well, right now, basically. And yeah, That's good for them. Let me see if they have any good young defensemen here that I can try and get. Doesn't look like they have anybody. Derek Pouliot maybe, but how old is he? 25 already. Yo, Levy, Jet Wu. Maybe if I can try and get Jet Wu here. Medium top 4, so he wouldn't be he's actually pretty good. Stetcher, no. Breezeboy, Biega. Where was Pouliot that I just saw? Okay, Pouliot's right here. Medium top 4, but I don't think he's anything higher than 81 overall, so that would be kind of a waste. If we can get Jet Wu, though. Jet Wu. Okay, Tatar in a 4th for Jet Wu. Would that go through, I wonder? We would be getting a pretty good young defenseman here in Jet Wu. 6'1", 206. Medium top 4. He's only 18 still, so let's see. Would that go through? Trade rejected. Okay, so they're totally unwilling to part ways with what you've requested from us. So they don't want to give away Jet Wu, which is fair enough. But I don't want to give away Tatar for just a second. So no thank you. Evan Rodriguez actually accepted our offer too. So pretty good. Calvin Pickard accepted. Gustafsson rejected. Okay, he's not interested in two-way offers, even though it said that he wanted it. And then let's see, have we seen anything as far as any conclusion as far as Sagan? No. Stone either. So most of these free agents are actually taking their time, which is fair enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue simulating, I guess, guys. And then after that, I might actually, let me see if I can find any good AHL players so that they can play with us. Just give me a couple seconds, guys, and I'm gonna try and get our AHL team better. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. Tyler Sagan has accepted our offer. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Your cash offer is most generous. It really was quite easy to make up my mind. Holy crap. Tyler Sagan has actually joined our team. I only gave him $500,000 more than he wanted, so teams must have not really been wanting him. Maybe he was asking for too much. Let's see how much cap space we have now. 2.405, so not terrible. In July, 2.405 is actually pretty good in my opinion. So let's take a look here. I also tried signing some AHL guys, but the big news is obviously Tyler Sagan here. Adam Clendenning accepted, Brandon Lemieux accepted, Sanford accepted, Lindbaum accepted. So the last thing I have to do is just try to sign a two-way goalie, so I can do that with you guys here. Let's see, two-way. It says Gustafsson wanted it, but okay, no worries. Maybe Maxim Legacy or whatever. He was playing for Vegas, I believe, right? Yeah, so I'll give him 1 year, two-way. Why not? And then hopefully he says yes, but he's 73. I don't know how good McNiven is. I think he might be in the 67s, so in the 65 to 70 range. So obviously Legacy would be an upgrade if we sign him. Okay, so he accepted. Okay, perfect. So now that we have Tyler Sagan, which is crazy, guys. Obviously the rebuild actually, I don't know if it takes a little break or do we just retool, because we have some very good assets here, but I don't know, guys. Weber's contract's still for $8 million. I think we can get better players. Let me see if we can get a younger defenseman that is closer as far as like overall, at least maybe 82, 80, maybe 83, 84, actually not 82, 84 maybe, that's basically getting close to Weber's overall in the future. So let me see, not contracts, pending free agents. Can I not see? I want to see future free agents. Okay, so upcoming year. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so Pietrangelo, 29. I wouldn't want to sign him. Yossi, 29 as well. I wouldn't want to sign him. Maybe Falk would be a player that I would look to sign, 27. He'd be 28 when he goes as free agent. I'm going to scout him to see how good he is. Or does it say his overall? Okay, no, his overall is already 86. So he would be a player that I would for sure be looking to get. Only 27. I didn't realize he was that young, guys, but that's great news. Who else? That's pretty much it. Barry as well, actually. Tyson Barry would be another player that I would like to get. Ryan Pulock. Oh, no, he's 24. So, but Tyson Barry and Justin Falk would be players that I'm maybe looking to get in the free agency next year if they go to free agency. But I'm not going to... Sorry, guys. I'm not going to... I'm not going to just trade for them right now since they're potentially going in free agency next year. So I'm just going to wait for them to go to free agency hopefully next year. But I just want to browse the trading block and see if there are any young defensemen on the block or something. I doubt it, but let's just take a look here. Jalmerson, no. Lawson Krause, pretty young guy on the block already. DeBrusque, Heinen. So all those two guys, actually, Boston doesn't have enough money to keep them, it seems like, because they're in free agency. Kukkonen, Nicholas Raw. Jonathan Taves is actually on the block, 31, medium elite. Anisimov. So it looks like they're in a rebuilding stage right now, the Blackhawks, which makes sense. Gurianov and Delandria. Okay. Nothing here. Borgstrom, okay, that's a player that I created. Nothing here either. I thought that was Julius Honka. That's something else. Honka, I don't know who that is. Maybe his brother. Dante Fabro would be a player that I may be looking to trade. Let's see, guys. Trade for asset. I would like to scout him a little bit more, guys, and see how good he is. His potential is only top 40. Which is basically the same as Weber, but obviously I don't think he's up there in overall, that's for sure. Yeah, Weber's value is way more than his. I'm going to scout Fabro just for future reference. And then I'm going to look for other D-men in the block as well. So where was I? Nashville, right? So let's go all the way to Nashville again and continue our search here. New Jersey, Vatanen. Vatanen would be decent, but I don't see him as a top pairing D. He's more of a power play specialist. Nothing here. Nothing in San Jose either. Robert Thomas is still on the block, which is crazy. But yeah, Slater Cuckoo, no. Kapanen's on the block. I wonder if we would be able to get him for the low. We'll see. Biega, nothing. Okay, Washington, Juice, Johansson, no. Spacek, Logan Stanley, okay. Nothing here. Okay, so I did my due diligence on the trading block, but now I want to use this little tool here, player search. You know what? I'm going to actually do, before I forget, I'm going to try and scout, what's his name here? Dante Fabro. Can I send my scouts yet, or is it too early in the season? Are they not working right now? He might be playing in the AHL, I think, right now. So yeah, okay. I can't send any of my scouts yet because I guess the seasons haven't started. But once they do, I'm gonna send someone on Dante Fabro. That's for sure. But now I'm gonna look at search. Let's see, who do I got? Okay, no, never mind. I didn't mean to do that. Not D-man. I'm going to do D-man, any. Actually, I'm going to do top 2 D-man, and then potential like this, 4, and then years, I'm going to do 29 and younger. Search. Let's see. Probably not many will come up. Carlson, Doughty, out of the question. Hedman, Ekblad as well. Nobody will want to trade any of these guys. John Carlson either. So all these guys are basically out of the question. They're basically their best defensemen on each one of their teams. But if I do if I don't do top 2D man, if I do just any player role, and then I go up to 28, and then I go up to 4.5 or 27 maybe, and then 4.5. So then a lot of the younger guys come up. I think we might have a wider search. So yeah, we have Werenski now, medium elite, but he's not top 2 yet because they're on the brink, you know. They're not there yet. Dahlin's obviously not gonna be in top 2 yet because he just played his first season. But yeah, we have a lot more options here, guys. Provorov, Lindholm, Liljegren, Klenbergs, yeah, Sergachev, Hanifin. This Byram guy actually went this season, potential elite. That's crazy. I wish we had the chance to draft him. Jacob Larson, okay, medium elite. That's for sure. Okay, so I might want to get him actually. He's pretty good. It seems like Boquist. Let's see. Pin to watch list. Same with Boquist. Gostisbehere as well. The Ghost. Medium elite. He is close to 86. Yo Levy, no. Hayden Fleury. So I might be taking a look at Hayden Fleury and Jacob Larson. They're both 22, 23. Larson obviously interests me more because I think he has a higher chance of actually being better overall, at least because he's a top 4, not a top 6. This guy, Kari Teravainen, I remember I wanted to draft him in the 3rd round, and I was scrambling to make some trades. Like with all these teams that are drafting around 85 to 90, but I wasn't able to make the trade because the time was just going by too quick and stuff like that. But yeah, I wasn't able to get him. He would have been obviously a great addition to our team, but we weren't able to do it. So let's see, Shea Weber for Jacob Larson. Obviously they don't want to give Larson away, so we might have to do something a little bit bigger here. We might have to work out a bigger trade because what's it called? Because Anaheim wants to. Anaheim would have too high of a cap space. So just taking a look here at some of the guys that they have that they'd be looking to trade. We might have to take David Schlemko back, unless we can we do anything as far as taking contracts? Maybe 50%. I wouldn't want to take 50%, you know. This wouldn't go through anyways because Weber makes too much money, guys. Crap. Who was the other guy that we wanted to take a look at? Was it Hayden Fleury? Yeah, Hayden Fleury. Let's see Hayden Fleury. So they would also go over the limit here if they traded us. If we traded Weber. So let's see. Hayden Fleury makes 4.60. So Carolina would still be over the maximum salary cap. So if we were to take one of their shitty players, that makes some money here. Anybody that they want to give away? Brock McGinn here. We would be able to do this, but they don't even want Weber, so I don't think that this would be realistic here. Are they rebuild? No, they're rebuilders anyways, so I need to try and see if I can send Weber to a team that's kind of a contender champion status thing. Timothy Liljegren was actually traded to Dallas. It seems like that was the Tyler Seguin trade. Looks like they might have messed up real bad here because Toronto didn't even make the playoffs, and now we have Seguin. But anyways, taking a look here at these guys, if they're a contender, I don't know if they actually are a contender because they have a lot of young defensemen, young pieces here. A lot of young pieces, but Klenberg, and they just lost Seguin and stuff, so I don't think these guys might be a contender. They might be a rebuilder in my opinion. They just lost Seguin, so if we can trade for Klenberg, and then we can bring Weber give the Weber to them. Just I don't know. Actually, that would not be good enough. I think because that's not very realistic in my opinion. Contender. No, I don't want to trade him. Maybe Weber to LA. Let's see. No, that doesn't make sense, guys. For us, at least. Minnesota, possibly. Would they want to get rid of Dumba and then reunite Suter and Weber? Would that be good enough? I wonder. 4 years, elite Dumba. Maybe, yeah, because Weber's better than Dumba right now as we speak. 87. How much is Dumba? 85. He might be lower than that. If we give them Weber and then we get Dumba, he's only 24. He's a stud, guys. Their salary would still be too high. Let me see here, guys. Who do they have that makes a lot of money? Greg Patterin. We can take Greg Patterin off their books. And then we take Weber, and then we can give him something as well. Something a little bit better than what they're giving us, you know. Doesn't need to be a pick or anything. It can be a pick as well, obviously, but it doesn't need to be. If we give him, all right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm currently trying to make a trade for Weber, as I was saying. I'm trying to see if I can incorporate anybody here. Just taking a look at some of these guys. Oland. When did I pick him? Top 6 low. 5'8". Volchenkov 5. If I included Oland here, would that go through? And maybe a second or something? That'd be a little bit of an overpay for Dumba. Even though Dumba would be good, we would be saving a little bit of money, and he's only signed for 4 more years, and he's only 24. Guys, let me see. I want to scout him, though. That's the thing, right? I want to scout him, but I don't want Weber to lose his... because I feel like he's going to go down now, guys, now that he's a top 4. I don't want him to lose his potential, basically. So, the guy that I want the most, honestly, is Larson. Guys, Larson is the guy that I want the most out of everyone here. Dumba is good and stuff, but I definitely would like to get Larson. Larson, medium elite. He is for sure medium elite, top 4 right now, 81. He's only 81 though, so should I just get Dumba? You know what, guys? I'm gonna get Dumba, because I just looked at him and he is 4 bars, so we basically have our full scouting report on him. He's 81, top 4, potential elite, 22. Dumba's 4 years older. 2 years older, but he is, I think he's better already. Let me see. This guy was 81, 82, right? So let's see here. Dumba, yeah, they're supposed to be champions, so they probably want to improve. Dumba's either 84, 85, 80, yeah, 84, 85, maybe even 83. I don't think he'd be 86. He's elite 2, and he is top 4. That's his role, so... You know what? I'm going to go with it, guys. Dumba. I think that's pretty realistic in my opinion here. Minnesota is actually a champion, so they want to improve their team, and they're for sure improving it with what's his name here? With Weber. So we're gonna be trading Weber and Oland, who is a low top 6, unsigned. When was he drafted? 7th round. So he's even drafted 7th round. So that's one of the gems that we got, which is insane. If we can help him, if we can add him to help us get Dumba, I will for sure take him. And then we have Patterin, obviously 2.250. We have to take his cap space so we can get Dumba. So let's just try this trade. Trade rejected. The Minnesota Wild have this great thing called a trade block. You should check it out. Okay, that's fine. If we add some picks, I wonder if that would go through. If we add a third You know what? Let's add a third, guys, and then see if that would go through. They want a third. They want Weber. They don't want Olin, but they want Dumba. No, they don't want to give away Dumba or Patterin, but I feel like they would be saving some money anyways if they traded Patterin and Dumba to us. So let's just try that, actually. Should we? Yeah, let's just try it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Trade rejected. Okay, so they're totally unwilling to give up what we've asked for. I think one of the reasons why all these teams are over the cap hit as well, or over the cap space, is because we're in the off season. So I may try to just simulate closer to the start of the season, hoping that Weber doesn't decrease. I just want to take a look quickly at our team here. As far as centers, we have Sagan, Duran, Dano, Udon, Rodriguez. So we have a pretty good group of centers. Left wings, Domi, Tatar, Lekin, and Delorier. Delorier is not going to play with us. He's probably going to be sent down to the AHL, to be honest. Gallagher, Armia, Sherbak, Shaw. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Riley might have to play in the NHL. Not terrible, but not the best either, guys. Let me see if there are any. Actually, no, there aren't any. So I definitely won't be able to sign because I don't have any money and I'm trying to trade for Dumba at the start of the season. I was thinking maybe I should sign like a second pairing or maybe a third pair player, but let's see. Christian Juice, medium top 6. No. Dotchin, no. You know what? I'm just going to leave it and see if any of our players grow. Morgan Riley. Mike Riley can also play in the NHL as a third pairing defenseman for sure. So I'm going to simulate up to the 1st here of August. I don't know when exactly we get basically the update of the players, so that might be a little too early. I might have to go closer to September. So I'm going to go to September 1st, guys. So just give me a couple seconds. I'm just going to simulate to September and I'll let you guys know. Okay, wait, sorry. Before I do that, Tatar, a 4th round pick, 2 4th round picks for a second. So that's even a worse trade than I think some other team came up to us with for Tatar. So I'm going to say no. All right, guys, we're here September 1st. I don't know if anything has been updated yet as far as lines. Okay, not yet. So I think usually when you see like edit lines and stuff, that's usually when the players and the progress reports have updated. So I'm going to go to September 23rd. Let's see. That's usually when we will see who has basically had an upgrade on their overall and stuff, and we can edit the lines and see how it's looking. Okay, yeah, so there you go. Set captains. Edit lines. Okay, let's see. Let's try and set some captains. I didn't do any captains last year, I believe. So Tatar, Gallagher, Depre. No, I want to see who can I put as captain. I might just go as a committee here, guys. Unassign alternate. I might just go with 3 alternates. Say again. Drouin. Okay, I'm just going to do unassign this guy. And then assign alternate. So it's going to be Drouin, Gallagher, and then Weber. No, Weber's just going to be a captain as well. So assign alternates. So can I do 4 alternates instead? I don't want Weber to be my alternate. No, okay, so 3 alternates. Drouin, Weber, and Gallagher. Pretty good. So it looks like yeah, it looks like basically everything is working now. I'm going to see. Sagan's only an 86, eh? Let's see. Hold up. I don't think that's accurate, guys. I think we have to play him in a game to find out his overall. Let's see. Because 86 is extremely low. If we actually paid that much money for Sagan and he's only an 86, that's not what I wanted to see. But let's just take a look here quickly at our players. Centers. Yeah, Sagan still only has 1 bar, so until we play him in a game or we simulate a game with him, we won't know exactly his overall, but I'm assuming he's at least 87, 88. So it's going to be Sagan, Drouin, Dano, Udon, Rodriguez, Domi to an 83, Lekanen 76. Okay, hold up. Let me just actually go back to centerman. And I didn't do in the system. So Kotkaniemi. So it looks like none of these guys have actually grown, it seems like. Okay. De La Rosa, Muse, Sanford, McCarron. Okay. So it looks like they might have not grown just yet. It might be because I need to. What's it called? Because I need to play them in the NHL or play them in a game or something like that. So let's see here. I'm gonna send Rowney down, Deloria down as well, and then I'm gonna see who I can bring up. I just want to bring up some of these guys that I don't know their overall, like Glebov. Glebov is still on a minor deal, so you can for sure come down and up. And then I just want to see their overall, right? So, and then also Lindholm, Kotkaniemi. I might bring Kotkaniemi for a couple games. And Paling as well. Can I bring him up? Okay, perfect. Can I bring up Suzuki as well? Okay, no, I can't yet. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to do best lines just for the hell of it. I'm going to do the best lines and simulate with them for the first game. And then after that, I'm going to bring the young players in. I'm just going to basically rotate between young players and young players just so they get some experience and we also know their overall. So we win the first game 4-3. I think we should be able to know, we will be able to know what all these guys' overalls are now. At least the young players. Not the young players, sorry, but the players that we didn't know. Sagan's still an 86, so do we have to wait until... I don't know if we have to wait until next year. I mean, the full regular season or what. But I'm going to put some of these young guys in. Kotkaniemi now. Kotkaniemi as a third liner. And then Paling as a third liner as well. And then I'm going to bring up this guy right here. The Russian guy. The Russian kid, Glebov. Okay, I might put him on the second line here. Why not? I'm going to put him with Sherbeck, two fellow Russians, with Jonathan Drouin. Awesome, okay. I think this is how you figure out the overalls of your rookies, I think, at least. I don't know if you figure out their overalls after one game or it needs to be a few games, but we will do 3 games just to see. We're 2-0, 3-1. Okay. Let's see now if we actually figured out the overalls of these guys. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So we actually figured out the overalls of everyone here, basically. Well, not everyone, but Tyler Sagan's actually a 93, guys. So that's extremely good. 93. Oh, he's only... Never mind. He's not a 93. He may be around 93. We haven't fully finished scouting him, so but he might be around 90 because he has 3 bars. Kotkaniemi is for sure 77, so he's gone up. Paling is around 73, 74, I mean. And then this guy, Glebov, is around a 64, but pretty good if you ask me. Medium elite, so I might simulate a couple more games here, guys. I don't know if I should... Yeah, we have a few more games, so I'm going to simulate up to this game here against Detroit. And then I'm going to send down Glebov and bring Nick Suzuki up just to give him a chance as well, you know. See where his overall is. So roster moves. I think we have the ability to move up and down anybody that we want, so... Even if they have 2-way contracts. So there we go. Evan Rodriguez, we still don't have his overall yet. Where's Suzuki? Suzuki only 3 bars, so we don't know exactly his overall. He may have gone up or he may have stayed the same. We don't know. So he only has 3 bars. Myers also we don't have exactly his overall yet, but we're gonna bring Riley down, and then we're gonna bring Myers up just to give him a chance. A couple games. Let's see. Phil Myers. Okay, all right. Best lines, and I'm gonna go and edit them after that. All right, so I'm gonna go with this lineup here. I'm gonna put Suzuki on the first line just to try to figure out what his exact overall is. And then I'm gonna put Philip Myers as well. So let's try this out here for a couple games. Hopefully it tells us exactly what we need to do here. Hopefully it tells us exactly the overalls, I mean. So let's go up to the 29th. I think October 1st is when waivers is usually. Yeah, on October 1st. So we need to fit within the salary cap. So okay, 5-2. We finished the preseason. Let's see if anything. If we know exactly what our players are like here. Hopefully we see some 4 bars. Okay, we don't. That's fine. I'm just gonna send down the guys that I need to send down, and then send a couple of the other guys up, and then I may try to trade Weber now that the season started. Let me see quickly. I may try and do that actually first. So let's see. Do we have anything on Larson? Nothing yet, I think. Oh, not Lindholm, sorry. Larson here. 4. So nothing too crazy yet, but I think the salary's actually good now. I think. Maybe not. Let's see. Dumba. Do we have any more knowledge on him? Okay, we don't know his overall, but I think he's around, what's his face? He's around 84, 85. So if we can trade for a medium elite who's 24, 25, he still has a few more, 2-3 years max to grow. Let's just do that, and then we will add not Kobusu, Oland. That was the guy, Oland, and we will take on Pattern. Okay. And then if we take on a little bit of Weber's contract, like 5% maybe. No. If we take on 10% of his salary, 10% for the next 8 years, it's 0.750. Not terrible. If that makes us a better team, then we get rid of Pattern and we get rid of some of those bad contracts. That wouldn't be too bad. So Weber would essentially be $7 million. And then if we give them a third that they wanted, I believe. No, they didn't want it. Okay. Yeah, if they want a third from next year, from 2021, would that go through? Trade rejected. Okay, so they absolutely don't want to give away Dumba. So if I give him a third and a fourth, trade rejected. Okay. So I think it might be a little harder than expected to trade Weber. I'm going to sign Scout here. This is not what I wanted to see, guys. But now we can for sure scout specific players and specific, basically everything. So we can scout some of these guys that we wanted to look at earlier today. I mean earlier in the episode. We will look at, who was it that I wanted to look at? Yeah, it was Hayden Fleury. Oh, do we have him scouted completely? Yeah, we do. Okay, never mind. So we don't really need to take a look at him. Anybody else that I can take a look at? They're all pretty good here. Might take a look at him. Why not? Complete scouting. Valentin Zykov, no. Luke Shen, no. Teravainen, why not? Just taking a look at a couple of these guys here. Okay, Teravainen and that other guy here. Yeah, sorry, if I do specific players and I want to scout other teams, can I do that? I can, but that's fine. I don't need to scout anybody else in the Metro. So let me see. Metro, no. Why am I 2 Metros? Okay. So Crosby, I'm gonna change his region. So I'm just gonna do the scouting. Actually, guys, you don't need to watch this. It's pretty long, so you guys don't need to watch it. Just give me a second. I'll bring you guys back once everyone's scouted, and we'll see what the game plan is. Alright, so I basically sent my scouts to look at the Anaheim guy Larson and then Matt Dumba as well, and they said they're going to be done at around October 6th. So maybe I think I'm going to do the roster moves really quickly here, and I'll start the season, and then I'll bring you guys back once it's done. So give me a couple seconds. Alright guys, so done finishing the lines here. Hear me out first. I wanted to put Durant first on the first line, but I actually thought about it, and since none of our young young centermen, are ready to take the spot on the second line, I think if I have a 1-2 punch of Sagan and Drouin as a top 2 center, I think that would be good. So I've decided to put Sagan with Domi and Gallagher, a playmaker and a grinder. I've put Sherbak with Drouin and Tatar, Lehkonen, Dano, Armia, Rodriguez, Udon, and De La Rose. Then for D, I got Depre, Weber, Petrie, Mete, Riley, Jolson. Take a look here, guys, at Mete's overall. He's gone down I think he was an 80 or 81 even. Regardless, he's now a 78. He's gone down. I don't get why. Maybe it's because we played him as a top 4 and he didn't grow or something. I don't know. But extremely disappointed here. I've put Sagan and Dre on the power play, which is good. The goalies are Price and Pickard. And then scratch, I have Shaw. And then I may sign another couple players for depth to help out Shaw here as scratch players, because I don't want to touch the AHL. You guys can see here Kotkaniemi, McCarron, Lemieux, Sanford, Paling, Suzuki, Chaput. Looks pretty good, but I don't want to touch any of these guys like we did last year. Myers, Lindholm. So obviously we don't know everybody here in the AHL yet, but I think once the season starts we will know all of their overalls, or at least most of them. Then you guys can see here the players that are not playing. Josh Brook, Tiska, all those top 6 guys unfortunately are not playing. But that's the way it is, guys. We just have a lot of depth defensively, and I want the AHL to be actually very good this season. So let me see here. Nick Cousins. Who should I have here as far as overalls? I just want some players that I can sign as basically just assurance policy. So Osterley, I will offer a contract. He wants 2-way, so I will sign him. And then who's this Nick? Is this Nick Schultz though? Yeah, the first Nick Schultz. Okay, never mind. And then who should I have? Cody Trop, no. Corey Trop, no. I don't want to spend too much money here, guys. Just in case we have some players to use here in the later on. Oh, I only have 1 contract spot, so that's gonna go to Osterley, I guess. So we'll have 1 forward and then 1 defenseman as far as insurance policy. Players on waivers. Okay, that's ready. Let's see here. Is he gonna sign or what? Hasn't signed yet. Okay, Osterley accepts it. Okay, so I'm gonna bring him up now. I wonder if we know all the information for our players. We should know, I think. No. Okay, we still don't know all of our players' informations, unfortunately. Yeah, their overalls, we don't know that yet. Let's see, is Osterley here? Yeah, so Osterley is still down here. So if I bring him up, he's on a 2-way, so that's fine. Kotkaniemi, though, he has four lines on his overall. So we exactly know what he is. He is 77, fourth line forward. Uh, that's something that I'm gonna ask you guys throughout the season here, because I want to put him as a first line center just so he dominates the AHL, and then throughout the season I will call him up and see if he can actually play fourth line minutes. But I think I'm gonna leave it at the Toronto game here, guys, and see what's going on. Let me see just quickly if our players, if we actually have our players' informations. Okay, we don't still, unfortunately. Rodriguez, though, he has 3 bars and he's a 79, so that's pretty good. Pretty good pickup if you ask me. Riley's a 79, so that he's for sure 79. Petrie an 82 with 3 lines, we don't know. And then Mete is for sure 78. So not what we wanted to see, but let me see the scratch players. Shaw and Osterley, okay. I think I'm going to leave it at this, guys. I think we may have to see. I think the scouts said that on the 9th, the scouting reports will be done for Larson and Dumba. So I'll wait until then, and then I will try and see if I could trade Weber. But I find it very weird that you can even see the players on your team's overalls, which is, I don't know, it's confusing. But anyways, guys, we're at the start of the season, so I'll just stop rambling here and we'll end the episode because I don't want to make it too long. It's probably already very long. Hopefully not over an hour, but if it is, I apologize in advance, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.